23, day 23, day 23 of the 30-day Name the Pain Challenge. Day 23, loss, the pain of loss. I am reminded of a quote from one of my favorite MCs, one of my favorite artists, that goes, "A loss ain't a loss, it's a lesson. Appreciate the pain, it's a blessing." A loss ain't a loss, it's a lesson. How, Shy? How can a lesson be formed from a loss? Keep living, keep seeking. Seek and ye shall find. It's already been written. The word is living. I'm just a messenger. The pain of loss. So, what comes to mind for me is I often had a challenge with attaching to anything um, relative to my experiences and my upbringing, not really having stability, always in a state of moving constantly before I can get grounded. Um, I would be moved again. So I have been experiencing loss or lessons since a very young age. Um, I've lost valuable possessions. I remember having an iPod and having amazing songs on there when you could stream from like LimeWire songs that have not been released. I had it on my iPod. Anyway, I lost it, and very minor to some if you're comparing losses, but losing that iPod was hurtful because I valued it so much. And even thinking about it now, I'm noticing some discomfort and disturbance in my core or my gut. There are those of you who have experienced loss of loved ones, way more deeper a loss than an iPod. I used to think one of the challenging aspects of my line of work in the public professionally as a clinician providing psychotherapy services, initially what was a struggle for me was supporting people who were navigating loss of life, of their relatives, of their partners, of children. To sit and witness and observe someone during that process. My goodness. And even with an evolving mind such as mine, evolving mind such as mine, being aware that we that the body needs the spirit to live. The spirit doesn't need the body. And when the body deceases or ceases to exist, the spirit lives. But that is my interpretation. And those who I work with oftentimes have a completely different awareness. And so it is not my role or work to impose my views on anyone who I work with. And so to sit with someone during that loss used to be very difficult and challenging for me. And now I just learned the beauty in walking through it with them in our limited time together. The pain of loss. There are people who've lost houses, cars, material possessions. There are those who have experienced loss of an identity, loss of stability, loss of sanity. So many losses or lessons. So, for those who are listening, when you think of the pain associated to the losses in your life on your journey, what comes to mind? How do you live with the pain of loss? Is there a solution for it? Can you reframe your mind enough in order to bring ease to, to the loss? When you think of your experiences related to loss, what comes to mind? What resurfaces? What image or images do you see? What thoughts come to mind? What emotions do you feel? And doing the body scan from the crown of your head to the soles of your feet. Right now, in this moment, what area do you feel any tightness, unease, disturbance, discomfort, unusual sensations? Sit with it and allow it to reveal information to you. Allow it to be intel. And if you would like support with navigating the pain associated to loss, in the description of this video is information on how to access the services that I provide. And on the website, Healing Truths, plural, Center, there's a tab called Download Now, which will give you the free resource and guide of 4 steps to healing from unwanted habits and patterns. The first step being to name and identify the pain, the inspiration for this challenge. I am Shine Bay. Thank you all so much. If you are able to, stand up, move your body, do some breathing exercises. I love to end my sessions, especially when we are have just processed some disturbing or discomforting information. I always like to leave them with some regulation. So we can do something called diaphragmatic breathing, where you will take your right hand, place it over your heart, left hand over your belly, and you will be able to experiencing the expansion and collapse of your chest and your belly. So let's do it together. We are going to inhale, hold, release. Good. Inhale, hold, release. And inhale. Hold, hold, release. I'm Shine Bay. Peace and love. Until we meet again. I'm so regulated and at ease.